The average life expectancy of distribution equipment varies depending on several factors. Firstly, the type of equipment. Secondly, the usage and loading conditions. Thirdly, the environmental conditions. And fourthly, the maintenance practices. Based on industry standards, switchboards and panel boards have an average life expectancy of 35 to 50 years. Dry-type transformers have an average life expectancy of 40 to 60 years. Motor control centers have an average life expectancy of 25 to 40 years. Several factors affect the life expectancy of this equipment. Usage is a significant factor. Overloading or excessive cycling can reduce the lifespan of distribution equipment. Environmental conditions also play a crucial role. Heat, moisture, and corrosive gases can degrade components, shortening their life. Maintenance practices are essential for prolonging equipment life. Regular inspections, cleaning, and repairs can significantly extend the operational period. The quality of installation is also critical. Proper installation and commissioning can prevent early failures and ensure the equipment operates as intended from the start. The estimates provided are averages, and the actual life expectancy can vary significantly based on specific circumstances. Regular inspections and preventive maintenance are crucial for identifying potential issues and extending the equipment's lifespan. When adjusting for equipment condition and preventive maintenance, consider the following factors. Firstly, thermography. Thermography detects abnormal heating, which can indicate potential insulation degradation or loose connections. Secondly, insulation testing. Insulation testing assesses the integrity of electrical insulation, identifying weaknesses that could lead to failures. Thirdly, load analysis. Load analysis monitors equipment loading to prevent overloading, which can cause premature failure. Fourthly, condition monitoring. Condition monitoring uses sensors to monitor equipment health and detect anomalies, providing early warnings of potential problems. By incorporating these factors, informed adjustments can be made to the average life expectancy estimates to suit specific equipment and operating conditions. The type of equipment significantly influences its life expectancy. Switchboards and panel boards, which distribute power throughout a facility, generally last between 35 and 50 years under normal operating conditions. These components are often housed in relatively protected environments, which contributes to their longer lifespan. Dry-type transformers, used to step down voltage levels, typically have a life expectancy of 40 to 60 years. The lifespan of a transformer is heavily influenced by its operating temperature and the quality of its insulation. Proper ventilation and regular maintenance are essential for maximizing transformer life. Motor control centers, or MCCs, which house motor starters, variable frequency drives, and other control equipment, tend to have a shorter life expectancy of 25 to 40 years. The more complex nature of MCC, with numerous electromechanical components, contributes to this shorter lifespan compared to switchboards and transformers. Usage patterns significantly impact equipment life. Overloading, which occurs when equipment is subjected to currents or voltages exceeding its rated capacity, can cause overheating and premature failure. Similarly, excessive cycling, which involves frequent starting and stopping of equipment, can accelerate wear and tear on components such as contacts and bearings. Environmental conditions play a crucial role in determining the life expectancy of distribution equipment. High temperatures can accelerate the degradation of insulation materials, reducing their effectiveness and increasing the risk of electrical breakdown. Moisture can lead to corrosion and short circuits, particularly in humid or outdoor environments. Corrosive gases, such as those found in industrial settings, can attack metal components and insulation, leading to premature failure. Maintenance practices are essential for extending the life of distribution equipment. Regular inspections can identify potential problems such as loose connections, damaged insulation, or signs of overheating. Cleaning helps to remove dust, dirt, and other contaminants that can impair cooling and reduce insulation effectiveness. Repair should be carried out promptly to address any identified issues and prevent them from escalating into more serious problems. Proper installation is critical for ensuring the long-term reliability of distribution equipment. Incorrect wiring, inadequate grounding, or improper mounting can lead to early failures and safety hazards. Commissioning, which involves testing and verifying the equipment's performance after installation, is essential for identifying and correcting any issues before the equipment is put into service. Thermography is a valuable tool for assessing the condition of electrical equipment. By detecting abnormal heating patterns, thermography can identify potential problems such as loose connections, overloaded circuits, or insulation degradation. Regular thermographic surveys can help to identify and address these issues before they lead to failures. Insulation testing is essential for verifying the integrity of electrical insulation. Insulation resistance tests, such as megatests, measure the resistance of the insulation to determine whether it is still providing adequate protection. Dielectric strength tests assess the ability of the insulation to withstand high voltages without breaking down. Load analysis involves monitoring the current and voltage levels of electrical equipment to ensure that it is operating within its rated capacity. Overloading can be detected by measuring the current flowing through conductors and comparing it to their ampacity ratings. Voltage imbalances can indicate problems with the power supply or the equipment itself. Condition monitoring involves the use of sensors to continuously monitor the health of electrical equipment. These sensors can measure parameters such as temperature, vibration, and current. By tracking these parameters over time, potential problems can be detected early, allowing for proactive maintenance and preventing failures. Adjusting life expectancy estimates based on specific conditions requires a thorough understanding of the equipment's operating environment, maintenance history, and performance data. Factors such as the severity of the operating environment, the frequency of maintenance, and the quality of the insulation should all be considered when making adjustments to the average life expectancy estimates. In harsh environments with high temperatures, humidity, or corrosive gases, the life expectancy of distribution equipment may be significantly shorter than the average. Conversely, in well-maintained environments with moderate operating conditions, the life expectancy may be longer than the average. Regular maintenance, including inspections, cleaning, and repairs, can significantly extend the life of distribution equipment. A proactive maintenance program can help to identify and address potential problems before they lead to failures, minimizing downtime and reducing maintenance costs. High-quality installation practices, including proper wiring, grounding, and mounting, are essential for ensuring the long-term reliability of distribution equipment. Poor installation can lead to early failures and safety hazards, negating the benefits of even the best maintenance practices. By carefully considering these factors and implementing appropriate maintenance and operating practices, it is possible to maximize the life expectancy of distribution equipment and ensure its reliable operation for many years. The type of load connected to the distribution equipment is another important factor to consider. Equipment serving critical loads, such as hospitals or data centers, may require more frequent maintenance and inspection to ensure uninterrupted operation. The availability of spare parts can also influence the decision to replace or repair equipment. If spare parts are difficult to obtain or have long lead times, it may be more cost-effective to replace the equipment rather than attempt to repair it. Economic factors, such as the cost of replacement versus the cost of repair, should also be considered. In some cases, it may be more economical to replace older equipment with newer, more efficient models, even if the older equipment is still functioning. Technological advancements can also play a role in the decision to replace equipment. Newer equipment may offer improved performance, efficiency, or safety features that justify the cost of replacement. The age of the equipment is not the only factor to consider when determining its remaining life. Equipment that has been well maintained and operated within its design parameters may have a longer life than equipment that has been neglected or subjected to harsh operating conditions. It is important to keep accurate records of maintenance activities, inspections, and repairs. These records can provide valuable insights into the equipment's condition and help to predict its remaining life. Consulting with experienced electrical engineers or maintenance professionals can also be helpful in assessing the condition of distribution equipment and determining its remaining life. These professionals can provide expert advice on maintenance practices, testing procedures, and replacement strategies. Investing in training for maintenance personnel can improve their ability to identify potential problems and perform maintenance tasks effectively. Well-trained personnel are more likely to detect early signs of deterioration and take corrective action before failures occur. Implementing a comprehensive asset management program can help to track the condition of distribution equipment, schedule maintenance activities, and plan for replacements. An asset management program can provide a systematic approach to managing electrical assets and ensuring their reliable operation. By carefully considering all of these factors and implementing appropriate maintenance and operating practices, it is possible to maximize the life expectancy of distribution equipment and minimize the risk of costly failures. A key aspect of extending the life of electrical distribution equipment lies in proactive maintenance. Reactive maintenance, which involves repairing equipment only after it has failed, can be costly and disruptive. Proactive maintenance, on the other hand, involves taking steps to prevent failures from occurring in the first place. This can include regular inspections, cleaning, lubrication, and testing. Regular inspections can help to identify potential problems before they lead to failures. Inspections should include visual checks for signs of damage, corrosion, or overheating. Electrical connections should be checked for tightness and signs of arcing. Insulation should be inspected for cracks, tears, or other signs of degradation. Cleaning helps to remove dust, dirt, and other contaminants that can impair cooling and reduce insulation effectiveness. Equipment should be cleaned regularly using appropriate cleaning methods and materials. Lubrication helps to reduce friction and wear on moving parts. Bearings, gears, and other moving parts should be lubricated regularly according to the manufacturer's recommendations. Testing helps to verify the performance of electrical equipment and identify potential problems. Insulation resistance tests, continuity tests, and ground resistance tests can be used to assess the condition of electrical circuits and components. Infrared thermography can be used to detect hotspots, which can indicate loose connections, overloaded circuits, or insulation degradation. Ultrasonic testing can be used to detect partial discharges, which can indicate insulation degradation. Vibration analysis can be used to detect mechanical problems such as imbalance or misalignment. In addition to proactive maintenance, proper operating practices can also help to extend the life of electrical distribution equipment. Equipment should be operated within its design parameters. Overloading can cause overheating and premature failure. Voltage imbalances can also damage equipment. Equipment should be protected from environmental hazards. Exposure to moisture, dust, or corrosive substances can accelerate degradation. Equipment should be properly grounded. Grounding helps to protect against electrical shock and prevent damage from lightning strikes. Equipment should be properly ventilated. Adequate ventilation helps to dissipate heat and prevent overheating. By implementing a comprehensive maintenance program and following proper operating practices, it is possible to extend the life of electrical distribution equipment and ensure its reliable operation for many years. Moreover, consider the impact of harmonics on distribution equipment. Harmonics are distortions of the sinusoidal waveform of alternating current that can cause overheating, increase losses, and reduced equipment life. Harmonics are typically generated by nonlinear loads such as electronic devices, variable frequency drives, and arc furnaces. To mitigate the effects of harmonics, harmonic filters can be installed. Harmonic filters are designed to reduce the amplitude of harmonic currents and voltages, thereby improving the power quality and extending the life of electrical equipment. Surge protection is another important consideration. Surges are transient over voltages that can damage or destroy electrical equipment. Surges can be caused by lightning strikes, switching operations, or other disturbances on the power system. Surge protective devices, or SPDs, are designed to protect electrical equipment from surges by diverting the surge current to ground. SPD should be installed at the service entrance and at critical loads throughout the facility. Power factor correction can also improve the efficiency and extend the life of electrical equipment. Power factor is a measure of how effectively electrical power is being used. A low power factor indicates that a significant portion of the current is not being used to do useful work, which can lead to increased losses and reduced equipment life. Power factor correction capacitors can be installed to improve the power factor and reduce losses. Finally, proper training of personnel is essential for ensuring the reliable operation of electrical distribution equipment. Personnel should be trained in proper maintenance procedures, operating practices, and safety procedures. Training should be ongoing to keep personnel up to date on the latest technologies and best practices. By investing in training, organizations can reduce the risk of equipment failures and ensure the safe and efficient operation of their electrical systems.